So Tina, what is your advice for landowners, people who may be watching this, who are trying to understand what is possible on my site or on my property?
Starting point is what's going on in the local area.
Right.
Really understand what's going on in your local area. Anybody can look on the sort of local planning system. Don't look at just your site, depending on how long you've owned it. It might be that you've recently acquired it. Look at the history on it. The history and the history of any approvals and any refusals will probably tell you more about that site than anything else. Also look at the wider context of the site, the neighbouring sites. Is it conservation area? Are you near a conservation area? That will have a bearing. Are you near listed buildings? If you're anywhere near 2 or 3 metres between a listed building, suddenly something can be constraining you in a way that you hadn't even thought about.
Okay.
Because if you've got a building from the 1500s and somebody's doing piles all the way down next to it, they just won't let you do it.
Yeah, too risky.
And you've got to be aware of those risks before you start to think about it all. And then it's all about kind of putting all of that together and saying to your architect, okay, I kind of understand what I think might be possible. Can we go through a process of an initial feasibility? And that might involve a couple of sketch options. The architect might look at some planning policy to see what's available, what's possible in your area. Does your overall vision work with that? Yes, that's going to cost you a bit of money. But if you're serious about development, then you also need to really understand that somewhere there is going to be a financial cost to it. Nothing ever comes for free. No. But you need to also understand what your budget is with that. How much are you prepared to spend at the beginning to make sure that you get something out at the back? And kind of putting all of that together kind of puts you in a better place so that you can then say with your architect, or maybe a planning consultant as well, might come into it and say, we think you can achieve this is the risks involved with this, and actually if you want to really push the boat, you can probably do this, in which case we'd advise go and have a pre-app, go and have that discussion with the planners that are going to have a look at the scheme. Okay. Do that as early as possible.
Okay.
Yes, again, there's a cost for it.
Yeah.
But go and have that meeting with them, take the second stage option with the pre-application, have that meeting, it's all informal, it doesn't get logged on any websites anywhere that you've had that conversation.
Okay, that's good to know.
And then once you've got that, you'll be better informed. Are the planners going to support it? And if they're not, then you can look at it in either a different angle, or you can say actually...
Change your strategy as well.
Exactly, you take it differently.
Okay, and I think it's worth mentioning as well also that the planning portals and council's portals are available for anyone to have a look at. Obviously, some of them are very easy to use, some are slightly trickier, but anybody who's watching this can go onto their local planning portal and look at planning applications on their site, on sites around them, so you can get a bit of an idea of what's going on around you, but probably always advise to talk to a professional to understand these better. Thank you, Tina.
Perfect.